we're going to take a different slant on how we address this. We're actually going to give you a little background about ourselves. We're going to talk at a very high level about social media, and we're going to try and use an interactive session to show you how you can leverage this for your benefit, whether it's your small business, your nonprofit, or for your own personal issues in terms of personal campaigns, social campaigns. So that's the format that we're going to take. My name, like you said earlier, my name is Patrick Grayson. I have a BS in applied physics from Alabama University, but I also have a small consulting firm, Kaiser Associates, KGA Strategic, and we pretty much focus on social media development, analysis, technology development, iPhone app development, and figuring out ways that we can cross this digital divide in terms of bringing access to technology via different types of STEM activities. So we invested in the content, we invested in the concept, and that's essentially in a nutshell what we do. Mr. Gordon.
Well, I'm Deion Gordon. Some folks know me as Deontay Gordon, so if you see me out there, it's the same guy. I am over Corbis Consultants, and what we do, similar to what Patrick does actually, as far as helping people understand the uses and how to apply technology. We're a part of a larger organization called Microfigure. We have 3 sister companies. Corbis is one of them. That's the one that I head up. That's the consulting component of it. We also have another company called Chronicle, and that's the company that actually builds the things that we consult on. So we try to create an ecosystem. We say you need help, I tell you how to do it. We set a plan, a framework in place, and then hopefully you'll stick with us as far as business goes, and then we'll move you over to Chronicle. Then we have another spin-off called Project, which is mainly for the smaller companies, the startups, the entrepreneurs, the restaurants, things like that. As far as our clients, Alabama Power, we develop apps for them. Royal Cup, which is a coffee company based out of Birmingham, one of the largest actually. We do SAP integration, software design for them. Miles College actually is one of the clients that we just recently took on, and we revamped their entire front-facing presence as well as their back-end presence. So again, kind of like what Patrick said, to close that digital divide, and one of the reasons I'm so passionate about it because where we're going now, technology is going to be the make or break as far as your business goes. And it's not just necessarily social media, but it's all forms of technology, how you integrate that, how you use apps, being familiar with it, but also being familiar with it enough to leverage it. Because if you know about something, there's a difference between knowing it and actually effectively using it.
Social media, small businesses. Before we even attack that topic, let's talk about one important concept, and that's the brand and marketing concept. You have to control your message, or you're able to control your message. You can control your brand, you can control how you market. Before you even think about going into social media, utilizing that needs to be defined for your company, for your small profit, small nonprofit, or the entity that you're representing. So just internally think about, do you have a brand? Do you have a message? Is it easily identifiable? And do you control that? If you don't control your message, someone else or another entity or another company will. So you take ownership of that and you control it, and you push the message that you want to. In terms of how many small businesses do we have? Okay. How many of you guys have websites? Okay. How many of you guys utilize any of the social media tools? How many of you guys have developed your own apps? Okay. We're going to get into this. One of the things that's beautiful about social media is the opportunity for entrepreneurship. As long as you can code, dream up a concept, and bring it to fruition, you can be a developer. You can solve problems. You can solve issues. Your small businesses, you can internally and in-house design apps to help people with logistics and operations. And we know cost is a factor for small businesses, but there's an opportunity. As a segue into another concept, there is a lack of young black developers in the whole technology, social media field. So it's important to think as we have these conversations to think about, hey, look, these are opportunities for young kids that already have an iPhone, that already have an Android. have the iPads and the laptop, for them to utilize some of those technical skills to become developers and to become young entrepreneurs.
Quick question, just kind of going back. We saw a lot of small businesses. Does anybody mind kind of just yelling out what that small business may be?
I do. Basic computer training. Basic very